And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that brief moment of reprieve because we have returned with the second qualifier of the night with the OSC Season 11 Championship Challenger Bracket B. We just wrapped up with A after 6 hours of qualifiers. Now we're back here with Bracket B, and here we go. We have our first series spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Gressvan. We have our red Protoss player from the land of Ukraine representing CSO Esports. It is Rostok. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the green Terran player representing the Platinum Heroes from the land of Spain. It is AqueroN. Here we go. Just catching up with the chat. Welcome to the product. Hello, Cynical Death in the chat. Rex, he's hungry, Papa. He is very hungry as we're going for an eBay block. eBay block is on the way here from AqueroN. Rostok going to be going for a probe scout across the map. Has no idea what is going on, and this eBay will get well underway on the low ground. As we're here on Gressvan once again after a long hiatus. Good to be back. Good to be back. How can he stretch his legs in space? A big shout out to I'm a noob. Lol. I'm sure you're not a noob, but thank you so much for subscribing for the first time with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Hope you've been enjoying your time here in the chat. Hope you've been enjoying the broadcast. And thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes and replay packs, as we do give out replay packs, of course, to our subscribers in our Discord server. Ooh, but for now, we're getting into this. Getting well underway. We do have a gas steal across the map just to be a little bit disruptive. We have a Zealot that's coming out as well. And again, Rostok, his opener is quite shaky here just because he's forced out a Zealot and he has to deal with this eBay before he can expand. So a nice little win here for AqueroN. The eBay, plenty of HP, plenty of progression on it. Behind this, we do have a factory a little bit far for an add-on swap, so an interesting follow-up. Usually we see a Rax into factory into reactored Cyclones or reactored Hellions, but again, that factory is pretty far back, so we should be only going for, a single Cyclone at a time, going for a CC on the high ground. Okay, so an interesting follow-up here. Meanwhile, we do see the expansion finally being taken, that eventually the eBay was cancelled. Likewise, gas guys just being dealt with, and Rostok is going to be moving out. His goal here is to try to delay the expansion if possible, maybe force a cancel if the CC was on the low ground. Again, he didn't see where the CC was placed, so Rostok taking a bit of a chance. As we have our tech of choice, it is going to be a Twilight Council opener here from our blue Protoss. Here we go, the Reaper, God, the Cyclone gonna be able to shut down both of those units here. Nice trade. Zealot and Stalker go down. Good trades out of AqueroN. Behind this, gonna be backing off, topping them up, getting into a 1-1-1. As the CC is now being taken. And AqueroN has gained map control. He's going to be moving out with his first couple of units. Marines and Cyclones are on the way. These are vanilla Marines, but the Cyclones specifically have a lot of DPS behind them. They have a lot of potential. Rostok in a bit of trouble here. So we are going to be pushing. Stalkers are getting in position. Up. Yeah, getting in position here as the Cyclones have arrived. Shield battery so far keeping these Stalkers up. Do have the overcharge. So far so good. Rostok, he will hold. AqueroN may be hoping there wouldn't be as many units here to defend. It was a Blink Stalker based opener. We have 2 gateways in the main base as well as the rover. So just 2 gate Blink should be leading into a 3rd. Meanwhile, a big shout out to Neo just in the chat. Subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for the support. Gracias, papi, gracias. You're just always supporting, always in the chat. Thank you, thank you. And again, the command has been updated in the chat, so !B to get a link to the Wikipedia page and the challenge brackets. Again, we are still in the first round, still in the early stages. I believe, once again, it's going to be top 3 that qualify. I actually haven't checked myself, but I believe that is going to be the case. Oh, sorry, top 4 qualify. Oh my god. Okay. I was not expecting that. Let's go. Stalkers, they have arrived. Gonna be looking to knock down that front door here. Oh, that AqueroN tank is in position. Bunker as well. Rostok taking his third base, so he's posturing, but he should be expanding behind this. Oh my god. Does take a tank. Oh no! AqueroN, calm down! Jesus. Really doesn't like that bunker. So we have to jump into the main. Cyclones are in position. Auto target gets thrown down. We're going to be shutting down the prism. No! Massive loss there for Rostok. The prism falls. A big catch from our Terran player. We have a third CC on the way. Rostok likewise getting his own location. Throwing down his Nexus. He can blink into the main. He could try and delay that command center. Can, and he will, but the Cyclones are waiting. The repairs are not good enough. 2 Cyclones go down. The 3rd Cyclone as well. And we will delay the CC. But that was a costly trade. Looking at the units lost tab here, that was 8 Stalkers. That was a Warp Prism and an Observer for 3 Cyclones. Again, not the best trade from Rostok. AqueroN running away with this. Behind this, though, we have Rostok transitioning, throwing down additional gateways, going for a Colossus production. Extend thermal lance on the way. Ah, and a shout out to Garlic Beats. I had to double check. Garlic Beats in the chat. Gracias, papi, gracias. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your emotes. With your emotes, you can go to bench. There's a lovely duck bed emote, alongside many others, and we get us around. Oh my god, AqueroN, he shuts down the Stalker. Snowballing out of control. We are pushing. Do we have Disable? We do not have the Disable, but we do have the Raven. Plenty of energy here for those auto turrets, and we're pushing across the map. What do we have at home to defend? We have a Colossus, a Sentry, some shield batteries, some force fields. But this army is very bare bones. Barely anything here. Big anti-armor missile as well. And AqueroN, he's snowballing out of control. He's diving on top of the army. The overcharge is popped, but the shield battery gets targeted down. No more shield battery, no more Colossus. GG gets called, and AqueroN will take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. But again, a big shout out to our lovely subscribers here. Neogist, Garlic Beats, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Hope you enjoy your emotes, hope you enjoy your replay packs. If you are a subscriber, if you are not in our Discord server, then check out our Discord, because we have replay packs available for you, including replays from this event. So if you want to learn how to play like these players, if you want some of these replays for your own, just to go over, just to watch, just to have in the background, or to, again, just gain some information from, then replays are available. As that is going to be game 1 here in the books. It's a best of 3, so we can of course have a chance here to fight back. And to quickly glance over at the bracket here, the winner of the series advances on to face off against either Young Yakov or Rex. A lot of matches did begin at once here, and again, because it's top 4 that qualify, this time there is no 3rd place match. This time the quarterfinals are best of 5s. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover every single match. I don't think that's going to be the way this works. We'll see. We'll see how this all pieces together. As we're leading into game number 2 on Hard Lead. Here we go. Hard Lead is going to be up next. As spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have our red Protoss player representing CSO Esports, looking to fight back, looking to bounce back in this series. It is Rostok. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Spanish Terran player representing the Platinum Heroes. It is AqueroN. Here we go. I think I saw Garlic Beats opening for Killer Tofu. Garlic Beats sounds amazing. I feel like in my mind, it's like a heavy metal band, but like you go all the way, kind of like Kiss, but like you have face paint and you're dressed up like vampires. It's it's amazing. It's amazing. I look forward to your next show. I'll watch. It was a dumb joke. No, it was good. I like it. It's fine. Here we go. We have our SCV scout moving out across the map. This time, Rostok going straight for his expansion on the low ground. This time, he will not be delayed. There is no eBay block. Not in game number 2. As Rostok will have a much more comfortable opener. Remember, last game, he was disrupted where he wasn't able to expand, forced to make a Zealot, forced to make a Stalker. Had a bit of a shaky start to the game. But now going to be able to settle into this as we're loading into Hardlead. Hardlead, of course, short rushes us by ground, is known for its more aggressive styles, aggressive builds. See if that's the direction we do take this in. Behind this, a much more economic opener. As opposed to the previous game, this time AqueroN goes for a Rax expand into a delayed factory. Last game was a factory before CC. This time, the opposite. Oh, hello. As we are putting our SCV in position for a proxy starport. Reaper dipping into the main base. SCV lying in wait, waiting for that factory to finish. Don't get eyes on the tech, not yet. AqueroN not fully aware if it's a Stargate or a Twilight Council. There's a starport in production. Hellions are on the way. This should be a Hellion drop into the main base. I say should be because the other option is it could be Hellions to pressure and threaten the natural, and then a Liberator into the main instead. We have options. Regardless, aggression is upon us. And AqueroN is going to be testing the early game defense here of Rostok. So if a player goes out of Platinum, they fire him? That's exactly how the Platinum Heroes works. Yes, it's true, it's true. They are against smurfing. No diamonds. Not allowed. Oh, as Zedep does slip into the main base, going to be able to delay some of the production here of AqueroN. Does get a full scout. Hellions are moving out, and there it is. We do have that medevac drop poised to go into the main. Rostok in between the bases here. He will soon have Blink, working on the rest of his gateways. It's going to be 3-gate Blink here from Rostok. But here we go, the Hellions, they go straight for the main. It just makes me think of garlic bites. Now I'm hungry. Oh. Fun fact, I did have some garlic bread earlier today as we do get into the middle line. And probes are getting roasted. That's going to be 5 dead workers. Oh my god. They light up. Not like this. Did I say 5? 9 probes go down in the main. And the Hellions survive. They make it out as well. And we're not done, by the way. It's initially Hellion harass into proxy Banshees. AqueroN, calm down. Still not floating that starport back home and committing here to attack lab into Banshee production. Oh, a bit of an overextension though. The Hellions, they get completely shut down. AqueroN having a little bit too much fun here. He initially had a great start, but did throw those Hellions away. Rostok could be feeling a little bit better about his position here as he is now pushing out. As he moves out, Banshees are getting ready to push in. We have our first Banshee up and running. Second Banshee's on the way. Rostok is moving out. How many gateways? Still only 3 gateways, so 3-gate Blink, which means Rostok should be expanding. There we go. Third base is on the way. Rostok has gained map control, but back at home we have 2 tanks in position, one on the low ground, one on the high ground. We have a bunker as well, and the Banshees are about to come in for a backstab. Rostok needs to get some value here. He needs to pick up some units, but I mean, how do we? We even have a second bunker here on the high ground as well, just to cover our bases. AqueroN, he's all over this. Go Prism into the main. Banshees are coming in. What do we have at home to defend? Not much. 2 Banshees, one-shot workers. They get into the mineral line. Probes are going down. Boys are being pulled. Stalkers here pushing into the natural. Rostok, he's getting damage done. Speaking of workers in the main base, likewise, speaking of workers here at the natural as well, at the same time, these Banshees are getting out of hand. They're still getting out of control. The tank does fall. Oh, things are getting rowdy. Things are getting chaotic here as these Stalkers are getting out of hand. They do break through the tank. They get on top of the Marines. It's going to be 25 probes for 22 SCVs. You don't want to be a worker. Not in this game. Not in this TvP. Across the map, the Banshees are fended off. And looking at the unit source tab, it was 25 probes, yeah, for 22 SCVs. We're still not quite done. Oh, the Prism. Prism does fall. And as the dust does settle, who do we favor? I mean, we're losing Stalkers. Oh god, oh god. The Banshees are still alive. Both Banshees are still alive here in the corner of the map. The Prism was shut down. As we kind of take stock here, AqueroN does have the better economy. We have an even worker count between both players, but AqueroN has mules on top of that. I like it. I like how AqueroN, he lifts and then he lands like just on the other side of these minerals just for another add-on, just for a reactor. Feel starport, man. It's never coming out. Rostok though, he's on 3 next side, which means he can make 3 probes at a time. He's recovering. Slowly but surely. He is recovering in that probe count. Colossi moving out. Banshee's still getting ready to dive in. And we still do not have a 3rd TC. This could just be a 2-base all-in from AqueroN. Like, we could just pull the boys here. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Here we go. We are moving out across the map. Pretty hefty army. Dark Shrine is on the way. DTs will complicate things. As we are not pulling the boys. We are committing to this attack. That is true. Still no 3rd TC either. Medevacs have arrived. Big scan here at the 3rd. There's a shield battery. There is an overcharge. Tank is getting within range. Oh, and this is not a fight that Rostok can take here. There's just not enough to protect the Colossus. Yeah, we dive on top of the Colossi. It's going to go down. The shield battery as well. Overcharge was not enough, and this position has been broken. There just is not enough here to defend. GG gets called, and AqueroN will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. And with that, AqueroN will take the 2-0, advancing on to the next round. My condolences to Rostok, as he did fight his heart out. But unfortunately, despite the chaos that was ensuing, despite the fact that he was able to kill a lot of SCVs, he also lost a lot of probes as well and did fall further behind. And AqueroN was able to clean him up in the end. And with that, we can take a moment to go over the bracket because we have to figure out what the hell is going on as... oh. As we have our next series. My condolences to Rex. Rex, get some rest, papi. Get some well-deserved rest, I should say. As Rex was playing his heart out earlier in the previous bracket, did go to the ace match twice in best of 5s. And he does meet his end here in a ZVZ. Young Yakov takes down Rex 2-0. And up next, we have AqueroN versus Young Yakov in a best of 5 qualifying match.